In a busy world, creating space for connection and self-care can make a powerful difference. Licensed clinical social worker Shanique Walker joins us to share the story behind her mental reset movement and how she's creating wellness experiences that bring women together through conversation, community, and support. Shanique, welcome to Life in the Bay.
Honored to be here.
Yes, we are happy to have you. And I was talking with you earlier. I love these movements that are coming together, bringing women together, and really just growing community. So tell me, why you wanted to start this.
Yeah, I just have a passion for bringing people together, using mental health tools, the things that I love through a lot of the different jobs that I've had, just bringing women together where we can connect with one another and really just reset, return back to ourselves, realize that we have tools.
Absolutely. So tell me about the Mental Beauty Reset. What are these events?
Yeah, a Mental Beauty Reset is a therapist-led wellness experience that blends mental health, beauty, self-care, and community together. Mental health is my mission, beauty is the method, and community is the container, how I bring all that together. Yeah.
And what are some of the things that you guys are doing at these events that you're putting on?
It's magic, you really have to be in the room to experience it. But we are doing individual reflection worksheets, a lot of group conversations and discussions. We do this really cool dissolve and release activity where you write something down that you've been carrying for a long time and you're finally ready to let go. And people are cheering you on and you're learning skills to navigate life and just balance out the negative thoughts that you might be having and the mental health challenges that are invisible sometimes.
Yeah, another event that you are doing is the Soft Sunday Reset. Tell me about the idea behind that.
Yeah, I wanted to find a way where women can just low pressure come out and hang out. A lot of people are getting back outside, so I wanted to find a way where we can bring women together that are doing similar things, working on themselves, wanting to connect with others, and that's what the Soft Sunday Reset is, just a low pressure event where you come out to Snow Park in Oakland and you are doing an individual reflection worksheet, releasing what you've been holding that week, working with other women, talking about things that you might not normally talk about, and releasing a lot of that. And it's beautiful. Women of all ages, races come out and share things that they've never said out loud before and build community. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, what has this meant to you to have the community show up in this way? You started as a small group and now you've grown to pretty large. What does that mean to you to have inspired the community in that way and created this community where everyone comes together?
I honestly think I'm still processing because each group and each event, more people are coming out and they don't know each other and they're leaving, exchanging phone numbers and planning to hang out. And we started with the resets at 8 women, and the most recent one we had about 70 women come out through word of mouth and a little bit of social media. So it's working. People are wanting to get outside and reconnect and learn a little bit of mental health and use that to navigate.
Yeah, beautiful. You are using some of the proceeds from these events to give back as well. Tell me how you're taking that and giving it back to other communities.
Yeah, the paid events that I host, so the full Mental Beauty Resets and a lot of collaboration events I host, they fund the free resets that I do. So the Soft Sunday Reset, completely free. All you do is show up. We provide everything. You get a gift bag at all of the events as well. And you really just kind of reset back to yourself. And I also go into shelters and other agencies that are targeting working with women and provide resets for them where they might not be able to experience it otherwise.
Yeah, incredible. I love that that's a big component for you to not only do this for people that pay to be a part of it, but then to take that and give back to other women communities who might not have the opportunity to attend something like this. So that is incredible. What are some of the upcoming summer events that you have going on?
Yeah, we have a lot of things coming up. At the end of this month on July 26th, I'm having a full Mental Beauty Reset called Glow From Within, and we are focusing on what is underneath and how that changes everything. So we're using CBT concepts, DBT concepts, a lot of therapy modalities to focus on.
What is that? What is this?
Yeah, cognitive behavioral therapy.
Okay.
So just connecting our thoughts, our feelings, and our behaviors. And then DBT is dialectical behavioral therapy. So a lot of the skills that we use to regulate our emotions. So I'm bringing in a lot of that into this reset to help us get to the core of what could be, causing insecurities and showing up in the ways that we don't really think, overfunctioning, burnout, guilt and shame, all of those things. And there will also be a licensed esthetician and makeup artist doing a segment on skin prep and just how to really reset back to yourself when it comes to what's underneath and the glowing.
Yeah, incredible. I love that. How can women get involved? Because not only can you attend the event, but you're also looking for volunteers, and people have an opportunity to bring this into their communities or their workplaces. How is that happening?
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram at Simply Shanique, and my website, safewithshanique.com. And I also do staff development workshops where we focus on retention and just really the under things that they aren't really talking about. And they can come to a reset. If you want to volunteer, reach out to me. There's so many different ways to collaborate as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the biggest thing that you have learned, or maybe something that surprised you as far as putting these events on and bringing all of these women together?
That healing doesn't have to look like the clinical version of it. You can heal by laughing with someone. You can heal by just getting out of the house and resetting as often as you can, and remembering you have the tools within yourself to return back to safety.